Imagine a time when myths were lived, when legends walked among us, shaping the very course of history. Welcome to our journey into the past, to the dawn of civilization itself.
We're about to unravel a tale so ancient, it predates even the oldest of stories, a saga etched in stone and carried through time by the whispers of the ages.
Join us as we delve into the epic of Lugalbanda, a narrative that has captivated scholars and dreamers alike. It's a story of power, destiny, and the enduring spirit of heroism.
So sit back, let your imagination take flight, and prepare to be transported to a world where the boundary between the mortal and the divine is as thin as a veil in the wind.
This is the story of Lugalbanda, the Shepherd King, whose legacy is the cornerstone of legends. Are you ready to begin? In the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, where the twin rivers carve the cradle of civilization, a legend stirs from its slumber. Today, we unearth the tale of Lugalbanda, the Shepherd King, whose story is woven into the fabric of time itself.
A shepherd king? That's not something you hear every day.
Indeed, Lugalbanda's journey is not just a mere shepherd's tale, it's an odyssey that defies the sands of time. Our story begins with Lugalbanda, a prince of Uruk, embarking on a perilous campaign to conquer the lands of Aratta.
A campaign? Was it for glory or for greed?
A question that echoes through the ages. It was for neither and both. Lugalbanda fought under the banner of King Embark, his brother, driven by a vision of unifying the scattered city-states under one crown.
Unification, a noble cause, or a pretext for war?
Now, that's a story for another time. As our hero marches with the king's army, he is struck down by a mysterious illness.
Struck down? That sounds ominous.
It was a twist of fate that would change his destiny. Left in a cave to recover or meet his end, Lugalbanda encounters the Anunnaki, the deities of Sumerian lore.
The gods themselves?
Yes, and they bestow upon him extraordinary powers. But every gift comes with a price. Will Lugalbanda rise to become the revered king of Uruk, or will he fall to the whims of the gods?
I guess we'll have to find out. But for now, let's leave our audience pondering the fate of Lugalbanda.
As Lugalbanda lay in the darkness of the cave, hovering between life and death, a light pierces the gloom. The Anunnaki, shrouded in divine aura, descend upon him.
The gods visit him in his darkest hour?
Precisely. They offer Lugalbanda a choice: to embrace his mortal fate or to accept their otherworldly gifts and the burdens they carry.
A choice that could alter the course of history.
With courage that belies his frail form, Lugalbanda chooses power. The Anunnaki grant him supernatural strength, speed, and a mind sharp as obsidian.
Such gifts. But what's the catch?
The catch. Lugalbanda must vow to use these powers for the greater good of Uruk and to honor the gods.
And if he fails?
Then he risks the wrath of the heavens. But our hero is resolute. He emerges from the cave, reborn, a demigod among mortals.
A demigod with a mission.
Indeed. Lugalbanda's first act of valor is to tame the mighty Anzu bird, a creature of storm and wind.
How does he manage that?
With wit and humility, he offers the Anzu respect and a pact of mutual aid. In return, the bird grants him the ability to communicate with animals.
Now that's a handy skill for a shepherd king.
Most certainly. And with the Anzu as his ally, Lugalbanda sets his sights on Aratta once more. But this time, he's not just a warrior. He's a force of nature.
A force of nature with the heart of a king.
Exactly. And so, our tale takes a turn towards the epic. Lugalbanda, the shepherd, the prince, the demigod, marches forth to his destiny. With the Anzu bird at his side, Lugalbanda's gaze turns to the horizon, where the fabled city of Aratta awaits. It's a land rich with lapis lazuli and gold, but it's not the wealth that draws him.
Then what does?
It's the promise of peace and the end of strife. Lugalbanda seeks to forge an alliance, not through conquest, but through wisdom and respect.
A king's true strength.
As they approach Aratta, Lugalbanda sends forth a message of unity, carried by the winds themselves. The city, impressed by this show of power and humility, opens its gates.
Diplomacy over war. Refreshing.
In the heart of Aratta, Lugalbanda meets the queen, a figure of grace and authority. She tests his resolve with riddles and challenges, each more perplexing than the last.
Sounds like my kind of woman.
Indeed, but Lugalbanda is undaunted. With each answer, he proves his worth, not just as a king, but as a visionary.
A shepherd, a warrior, and now a sage.
With the queen's blessing, Lugalbanda secures an alliance, and the two lands prosper. But our hero's heart yearns for home, for Uruk, where his story began.
And where it will end.
Perhaps, but every end is a new beginning. Lugalbanda's legacy is not just in the tales we tell, but in the spirit of unity he championed.
A legacy that lives on.
And so, our tale of Lugalbanda closes, not with a final stroke, but with an invitation to wonder, to dream, and to believe in the power of legends. As the sun sets on the city of Aratta, casting long shadows over the land, Lugalbanda turns his steps homeward. The journey back to Uruk is one of reflection and anticipation.
He must have been changed by his experiences.
Profoundly. The shepherd who left Uruk is not the same man returning. He carries with him the wisdom of the gods, the respect of his enemies, and the hopes of his people.
A true hero's journey.
Upon his return, the people of Uruk rejoice. They see in Lugalbanda not just a prince, but a beacon of hope, a unifier who has transcended the petty squabbles of city-states.
They must have been eager to crown him king.
Indeed, they were, and crown him they did. Lugalbanda's reign marked a golden age for Uruk. His alliance with Aratta brought prosperity, and his wisdom guided the city to greatness.
A legacy that would stand the test of time.
But legends, like the gods, are capricious. Lugalbanda's story, etched in stone and carried by the winds, would inspire generations to come. His deeds became the bedrock of epics, his name synonymous with greatness.
And yet, all we know is but a whisper of what once was.
A whisper that calls to us across millennia, urging us to find the Lugalbanda within, to seek our own greatness.
And perhaps to become legends ourselves.
Why not? After all, every legend begins with a single step, a single story.
Then let's keep walking, and let's keep telling stories.
And so, dear viewers, we leave you with the tale of Lugalbanda. May it ignite a spark within you, a curiosity that leads to your own epic journey.